or she gonna be trying to please so-called black, Hispanic, Native American men, all right, for not getting judged.
But she gonna be like Amber Geiger on the stand, all teary-eyed.
Yeah, teary-eyed crying.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it. I'll make a mistake. See, it's not good to be a so-called white person in this society. You say something against the Israelite, it's gonna go viral, and then you're not gonna even get hate mail from Jake. You're gonna get hate mail from your own people, and then your ass gonna get fired.
You're gonna be homeless.
And then you're gonna try to make an apology. But not so long ago, you was able to do all type of shit like that.
Yep.
And no repercussions. We're in a new age now, baby.
That's right. That's right.
Where you going down? Get 2nd Ezra 6. You got a precept? Yeah, you holding that. I know you holding hella precepts. That's okay. Get 2nd Ezra 6 real quick.
I grab it.
All right, the brother got it. Oh yeah, that brother's holding 6 and 9. Okay. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Go ahead, bro. Start where you want.
2nd Ezra 6 and 7 says, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting and sunder of the times? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow it?
The end of the first is talking about the first world, which is the end of the first world. Esau will be governing. This is the last governance of this first world, and it's completely out of order. Well, it says that it was iron and miry clay. It's the worst. It's the feet. The feet are on the ground. It's the dirtiest part of the body, really. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 8 says, And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Oh, the brothers are going into that earlier. What that symbolizes. Okay, you Edomites getting pulled out of power by the Spirit of the Lord, ultimately. Because niggas will think, okay, niggas, they gonna come up, we're the best of this, we're the best of that. Esau, he'll destroy that. He got his robotics coming.
Yeah.
He gonna start doing away with you niggas. He's not gonna need you. He gonna have robots do his bidding. He gonna try to actually merge with machine. What do you need a nigga for? He don't need you no more. He got the use out of you. Then he's gonna destroy you. So it's really the Spirit of the Lord that's bringing this man down. That's what he's afraid. He ain't afraid of these black militant groups. He's afraid of the spiritual militant group. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 9 says, For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau, the so-called white man. He's the end of the world. That's the breakdown of the end of the world. Esau getting pulled out of power. Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it.
Jacob is talking about the Israelites. We're about to come into power, man. Right? We're about to come into power. We're watching the wicked fall out of power. This is the society. This is what it will look like at the end of the world. If you were a director and you wanted to channel the energy of the end of the world, and what would it look like to step outside? This is the end of the world, the end of the so-called white man's world. The end of wickedness, the end of homosexuality, the end of lesbianism. All right? The end of being out of order, the end of worshiping different gods, the end of you talking your bullshit. You got an opinion. Opinions are not gonna matter in that day. Okay, it's gonna be the truth or it's gonna be your head. We going back to the ancient way of living, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and 7. And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee.
Who hates us? The other nations. The so-called white man, the so-called Asian man, the so-called Arab man, or the so-called East Indian man, and 2/3 of our people. They hate us. But this is really talking about the other nations. The Lord, he's gonna put the curses that were once on us, all right, upon our enemies.
Yep, chiefly Esau.
Chiefly Edom.
Like you was referring to Ezekiel, because you had a perpetual hatred against us, man. You are our chief enemy.
And the brother read it how you Edomites, you're not gonna receive any mercy.
Yep.
Why won't you Edomites receive any mercy? Because you have not shown any mercy.
That's right. That's right.
I don't care how many so-called Negroes you give child support, or you declare, okay, you can get child support, or you can put them in HUD housing. Well, the fucking HUD housing is made by chemicals that can destroy you.
That's right, man.
How many Jakes you give Medicare to? Well, when you go to the hospital, he's killing you even more. He's not giving you the herbs. He's not giving you the true medicines of the earth. Okay? The heathen. Go ahead.
It says, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
Yeah, so these other nations, they persecuted us. That's the reason why we're in the capacity that we're in now. Why do you think we went into slavery? It was because of hate. Now the whole world's about love now.
Yeah.
After the kingdom's been built up, after you got iPhones and shit, you got your military set up, you know, you got Haagen-Dazs ice cream and hot dogs and hamburgers, you got your baseball team set up. Now it's about love. Now you gotta love people now. But before that, it was about hate, hate, hate. All Esau showed was hate, hate, hate. But now that his society's going down, he wants love, love, love. It don't work like that, baby. Okay? You gonna get Galatians 6 and 7.
I got a quick
Well, yeah, this devil, all he's done is showed hate to everyone on planet Earth up until this day, still to this day. Yeah, he wants to go and classify what's a hate group.
Yep.
You got, hey, no pictures. No pictures, you fucking weirdo. No pictures, you fucking demon.
That's hate. Stop hating us.
Shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so anyways, the so-called white man, he's a fucking hating, demon, murderous thief, a piece of shit, and needs to get lynched from a tree and burnt up, all right? This guy got some nerve to go around classifying what's a hate group, man. Nigga, you the hate group. You the hate group. Your schools, your abortion clinics, all right? Your drug dens, those are hate. Your police department, your military, your media, those are hate groups.
No pictures.
No pictures, miss. I know what you want with those pictures, all right?
Can't get it.
Okay? Yeah. He wants to say GMS is a hate group on his Southern Poverty Law Center.
Yes.
What do?
Yep.
We don't go around beating up Edomites.
Well, you look up the founder of the SPL, man. He got caught up in some pedophilia case, man.
Pedophilia. Yeah, so
that nigga, he ain't credible.
Yeah, so
You know? he got it's dirt on him.
Yeah.
How the hell you gonna classify somebody as a hate group? You a damn pedophile.
Yeah, that's not a credible witness.
That's hate right there.
well, you notice in their hate groups, there's no pedophile groups. Where's NAMBLA? Why ain't NAMBLA up in there? Because those guys who run the Southern Poverty Law Center don't want to act that they have a moral high ground. They're over there being pedophiles and damn selves. Yet they could go, oh, you guys are a hate group. Oh, you guys are black nationalists. First of all, none of us are black up here, all right?
Yeah.
We're Hebrew Israelites. We're all brown-skinned people.
Yep.
Nobody here has black skin or white skin. We're brown people, all right? We're Israelites. And just the fact that you want to call us black, that's hatred.
That's hate.
Yeah.
These and Aitala Yehudi, all right? Aitala Yehudi, all right?
That's right.
Keep going.
Yeah, I can just bring this up real quick. This is from redice.tv.
Big old hook nose. Go ahead.
It says SPLC co-founder accused of
SPLC, which is the Southern Poverty Law Center, which we just released. No pictures, you damn demon. All right,
That demon.
keep going.
SPLC co-founder accused of trying to molest stepdaughter with a sex toy.
Damn.
Look, this is the founder of the Southern Poverty Law Center. The Southern Poverty Law Center wants to go around tell everybody who hates, and who loves. This guy over here just trying to do what? He tried to sodomize his daughter, man, with an inanimate object. Keep going.
I'm gonna just jump down. Maureen Dees, ex-wife of SPLC co-founder Morris Dees, filed for divorce on March 8th, 1979 after a decade-long marriage marred by difficulties. According to an appellant brief obtained by Big League Politics, the brief was filed by Maury Smith, Julia S. Waters, and Charles M. Crook. This is actual public information. So you can't say we making up, we slandering them. Attorneys for Maureen in Alabama Court of Civil Appeals.
This is from the court document.
According to court testimony, among other perverted sexual behavior, Dees attempted to molest his 18-year-old stepdaughter with a sex toy.
You see? Keep going.
Holy Buck was Maureen Dees' daughter from a previous marriage. Holly testified that in the summer of 1977, Morris attempted to molest her in the following incident. One night, Maureen and Morris were sitting drinking wine and discussing a case Morris was trying, the brief says. Holly was with him. Around 11 or 12 o'clock, Maureen went to bed and Holly stayed up with Morris discussing the case. Morris kept offering Holly wine, some of which she accepted. Holly testified that she declined, choosing to go to bed instead.
What does the scripture say? Woe to him that give his neighbor drink. That was Esau, man.
Esau. You trying to get her liquored up.
Yeah.
Sicko. Keep going.
She went to her room and then went into the bathroom The document says, looking out the window, she saw Morris in the bushes beside the bathroom window looking in. She said, Morris, is that you? But he said nothing and ran away. 2 months later, things got worse.
Straight up creep. Straight up creep Edomite. Keep going.
Morris entered Holly's room from Morris's and Marine's daughter's Ellie's room through the bathroom, the document said. He was in underwear, and he sat on the bed where Holly was lying on her stomach facing away from the door. He touched her on the back and woke her up. He told her that he had bought her a present, and he presented her with a vibrator. He plugged it in and said he had bought it to her. He proceeded to rub it on her back and said, let me show you how to use it.
Sicko.
A sicko, man.
That's what the so-called white man did, who runs the Southern Poverty Law Center, man. You already know, you already know what happens, all right? It's court documents.
It's public information. And not only is it wrong according to Esau's laws, it's wrong according to the scriptures, man. You ain't supposed to be dealing with a woman and her daughter. All right? But the so-called white man, he can define what's hate and what's not hate. Who's part of a hate group and who's not part of a hate group. This nigga's moral compass is completely off, man. He gonna tell you what is defined as hate and what isn't defined as hate. Well, did you hate your daughter? Did you hate your stepdaughter?
He was showing her love.
That's love. That's actually love.
According to Esau, that's love. Hey, love wins, right? According to Esau, if you want to be a fucking sexual deviant, love wins. Fuck this place, man. You got something?
Yeah, this is Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up in him, and which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Yeah, this guy, he over here, he thinks he got it right. Oh, yeah, that's a hate group. Oh, there's a black nationalist. Oh, he's over here calling other Edomite groups hate groups. Nigga, you a hate group.
How we black nationalists, but you got so-called Hispanics and Native Americans amongst us?
The black guys up in here supposed to kill me and the rest of us. They're supposed to kill us if they was black nationalists. What kind of bullshit is that, man?
And what about the Israelite foreigners, the ones that don't look like so-called black people? You got brothers in the camps that look like Edomites, man.
Yeah.
So if we are a so-called black nationalist group, according to you, wouldn't we be going after brothers that look like Edomites?
Yeah, that don't make no damn sense, man. So that whole BS of who's a hate group just shows you who Esau is, man. Because only Esau would go around and point out who's a hate group. Well, he's the main hater. All he's done is shown hate around the world. And he continues to do so today. With his legal system, his justice system, so-called justice system, man. Ain't no justice served in there. Because this guy, SPLC guy, you know, he paid her a couple $100K. He's out and about probably paying other weirdos and freaks to do sick shit to them, man. Keep going. And the spirit ain't upright in them, man. And that goes for every last one of you so-called white people, all right? Ain't none of y'all is good. Ain't none of y'all has an inkling of righteousness in your fucking DNA, man.
Well, if he was righteous, he wouldn't be trying to get down with his wife's daughter. That's wicked.
Yeah, that's completely wicked. Go ahead.
Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
That's right.
But the just shall live by his faith.
Keep going.
Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine.
Yeah, and that wine is all these false philosophies and bullshit that he likes to push on the nations, and especially on you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, some of that wine is Dia de los Muertos and Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and it's all happening so damn fast, right? And these people want to be into it. Why? Because it's a pagan, wicked holidays, man. The left-hand side. Okay, keep going.
It says, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
He's a proud man, man. You're so proud. Here it is. You established this country through nothing but hate. All right, you enslaved the so-called black man. You genocided the North American Indians. And you continue to genocide and ethnic cleanse all these neighborhoods that have so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans living in them, man. You damn devils. And I don't know if you brothers have watched it or heard of it, that Watchmen show, right? Just watch the first episode, the first scene. Because it shows you what so-called white man did during the Tulsa race riots, which also known as Black Wall Street. I forget which year it was, probably 1921, something around that era. I don't know if brother can look it up. The Tulsa race riot. But pretty much what it was an all-out war between the so-called white man and the so-called black man in a place I think it was called Greenwood, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? And it's the same story as Rosewood.
Yep.
But actually, this one was called Greenwood,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. Right? Whoever gets it, read it.
Greenwood District, Tulsa. Greenwood is a historic freedom colony in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as one of the most prominent concentrations of African American businesses in the United States during the early 20th century.
So after slavery was done and dusted, so-called done and dusted, all right, the Emancipation Proclamation came about, things called freedom colonies were coming out all over the place in America. And the main one was this one in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Keep going.
It was popularly known as America's Black Wall Street until the Tulsa Race Riot of 1921.
Until the Tulsa Race Riot of 1921. And it shows you in that show, The Watchmen, which is a fictional story, but it uses an actual historical event to create a background for the characters. And the story takes place in Tulsa. But of course, it's an alternate reality. You would like watching it. It shows you when they flip this shit on its head, man. Because now it speeds up from that time to modern time. Now guess who the nigga is? Guess who's getting beat up by the cops? And guess who the cops? Jake the Tulsa PD now. And whose neighborhood they rolling in and is beating ass? The so-called white man's ass, man. And Esau, who's the main hate group? The white supremacists, man. And they're showing you that in that show, in the alternate reality, that Esau's over here fighting for rights. He mad, he can't get jobs. And Jake, what happened is that Jake got paid back for all the shit Esau took from him. All right, Esau actually paid Jake back right after that time. They paid Jake back, and then Jake invested that in themselves, man, and put themselves above all them poor ass Edomites. So that's what happens in that show. Well, let's keep reading, because people watched that show and they thought that shit was a fake. They didn't actually know that happened, man. I had no idea about it. Grown ass Edomites, man. An Edomite that's an educator. An Edomite with a college degree. He doesn't know about the Tulsa race riots, man. He thinks it's a fucking movie, man. That's why when the Lord gives that power, man, it's gonna be all out on you goddamn devils, man. Keep going.
It says,
A nigga doesn't want to learn about it. Oh, that's fake. I don't need to know. I don't want to hear none of this. I don't want to watch it like a faggot nigga Charlemagne. Oh, give me that slave movies. I'm done with that. Man, I can't wait till the so-called white man puts you niggas back in slavery, and he is during the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Martial law, concentration camps, the RFID microchip. This devil about to put his foot in your ass. Keep going.
it was popularly known as America's Black Wall Street until the Tulsa Race Riot of 1921, in which white residents massacred as many as 300 black residents.
And that was a lot more than 300, all right? It was up in the thousands, 5,000s. Keep going.
Injuring hundreds more, and razed the neighborhood within hours.
Raised the neighborhood with hours, and they show you that this devil was literally flying planes and dropping bombs on the people there, man. Okay, and then Jake, they had their weapon. Jake had a weapon armory too. They was ready. They knew Jake. They had to get rid of Black Wall Street, man. Because from there, that was going to take over the whole nation. Okay, so-called blacks, so-called Native Americans. They were going to create these freedom colonies where they didn't work. They didn't need Edomites. They didn't need Esau's money. Okay, because they had their money. They didn't need Esau's businesses. They had their businesses. They didn't need Esau's investors. They had their own black investors, man. They didn't need Esau's food. They had their own farms.
They need so-called doctors, any of that.
They didn't need doctors. It was all there, man. And Esau didn't like it. Because he was still a bum. He was still smelling like shit. Here it is, Jake. They said, I forget, I read a lot about it. It's been a while though. I forget, there's a super high level grand piano that you can only get in Europe. And Jake was selling those on Black Wall Street, man. And once Esau saw that, he's like, how the fuck did these guys get that piano, man? When that happened, they lost it, man. Then they started accusing Jake, oh, they're raping, this and that. Because after that, they realized that these guys are making deals with Europeans behind our back. They're cutting deals, they move with money. They cut out, Jake cut out the middleman, who really is Esau, the so-called white man. More importantly, the so-called Jew. Oh, keep going.
It says says, and razed the neighborhood within hours. The riot was one of the most devastating massacres in the history of the United States race relations, destroying the once thriving Greenwood community.
Yeah, and what was the race relation? Who had the beef? Who was mad? You so-called white people, all right? You went in there and you attacked those people, man. You killed, you ethnic cleansed Tulsa, man. You think you watch that show, that was just part of the show. That actually happened, man, and it was worse than what they showed. But it was good if you watch it, because it shows that Esau was just shooting everybody. Women, children, babies, elderlies, and they were just burning everything. They had all the kids in the church. They burned down the church, man. They had all the old folks in the home. They burned that down, man. And if you didn't run after, if you didn't leave Tulsa, you tried to hang out in there, you would have died in the firebombing, man. Because they literally razed every last building, and they didn't leave nothing. Go ahead.
Isaiah 47:6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy.
The so-called white man, the Most High delivered us into your hands, and you showed us no mercy. You didn't have to do that at Black Wall Street. What about justice? You had falsely accused a black man of raping a white woman, which never happened. That was never the case. You just have a hatred in your heart for the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American men, and more specifically, in that Tulsa race riot, it was the tribe of Judah. Okay, keep going.
I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
They actually used to have white people that went in the Greenwood to go to the tailor, to get clothes, go to the cobbleman, to get shoes, because it was better than what Esau had, man. And then Jake would actually have a European type of style to it, because Jake used to travel, come back and bring that. That's how you think. How did they got the piano? Jake was out there traveling, man.
The war just ended a few years prior to that as well.
Jake was in those wars, man. Okay, and the style, the tailoring, the suits, where did they get? They got out from all the different places they went. So Esau used to go up in there to even get stuff from Jake, man. Jake was doing too much. Okay, and what happened? The Most High had to bring us down a notch.
Well, the society that Jake established goes against the curses that the Most High put on us.
Yep.
You shall go to your enemy in the one of all things. You know, hunger, thirst, and nakedness. Jake was entitled, so the Most High, like, nah. Then on top of that, Jake wasn't worshiping the Heavenly Father in that town.
They just had their own Black America.
Yep.
It was their own version of America, but for so-called black people.
Yep.
Which is wicked, okay? You ain't supposed to be doing that shit. You're supposed to build your society around the Holy Bible, and they weren't.
A nigga paradise. What niggas speak about and they rap songs.
They won't.
Yeah, Thug Mansion. That's basically what it was. Most I destroyed Thug Mansion, man.
A couple times.
You can't. If you don't have your foundation isn't Yahweh Shai, it's gonna be destroyed.
Yeah, you could live. You could get all the money in the world here in this society, land. It don't matter, man. The Heavenly Father is gonna take it away from you because He ain't with it. Look what He did to Job.
Yep.
Job wasn't under the curses then, okay? But the Heavenly Father put him under a certain curse, man, to make a point. And what's his point right now? The point he's making right now is that this is not our rest, okay? We're still, we're prisoners of war,
Okay.
right? We're POWs. You got any more?
It says, and thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
That's right. And the Heavenly Father, right? Our people don't even really remember how Esau was whooping our ass, man. They want to forget about it. I don't want to remember that. Don't go in there. Don't talk to me about the white man.
But they forgave this devil already, man. He didn't even ask for forgiveness, but Jake forgave him already. You know?
Yeah. Esau hasn't gave you a formal apology. He hasn't bent the knees. He said, forgive me. And come through with a tribute. Niggas want reparations now. They want 10K. That devil Vlad TV. Oh yeah, just give him a free education. Nigga, we want you as a slave, man.
Right.
All right? We want Edomite slaves. That's the only reparation we want.
Straight up.
Okay? And we're gonna put you goddamn devils to work. And we're gonna fucking firebomb your pit that you're in every day.
Straight.
Go ahead, bro.
I got this for you. It's Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it.
Mount Seir is representative of Esau, Edom, right? The ruling The ruling class. Keep going.
And say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
The Heavenly Father, when he stretches out his hand, he makes things most desolate. He ain't gonna stretch out his hand and pluck it up and make it all nice. He gonna bring it down to the ground.
Just like he did the Black Wall Street.
Yep.
That was really the handiwork of Yahweh Shah. You go into it.
Yep.
The scriptures tell you that Esau is the sword of the Heavenly Father. It's the Most High destroyed black. You don't see that town ain't there no more.
It ain't happening. Never been real.
Never got put back.
He did the same thing to Rosewood. You know.
Yep. That's right. It says,
well, look, they did it here to Fillmore.
Yeah.
They did it to Harlem.
God spare, I'm about to say that. Yep.
Right, they do it to all the little Jake areas at Jake. And then you go to Fillmore, I was there, 2 weekends ago? Man, it's balling out. I don't see no niggas. Zero. Every restaurant is balling out, man. But there's no, Esau took it over.
Yep.
Before, like, I remember seeing Moabites. I didn't even see no Moabites. It was all Edomites, man. Money with money.
They taking back the communities.
Esau taking back their shit. Right? The Most High is gonna do what to their ass? Read.
That's right. It says,
Esau, you're gonna have to take it back, man, because you lost it. You're done. That's why you're gonna call martial law. All right, you're gonna come through with this RFID microchip. All right, that's gonna be the last stand of making America great again, right? The RFID microchip. Because you lost everything, man. You gotta come through with something crazy and wild. And that's you're gonna come through with. Keep going.
and say unto it, thus saith the Lord power, behold, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
That's right. The Heavenly Father made Greenwood desolate.
Yeah,
Imagine what the Heavenly Father's gonna do to you goddamn devils here in America.
that's right.
San Francisco, LA, all right, Vegas, the whole damn country.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
And then that's when you're gonna know who the Lord is. People over here, they shutting up their power still, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my God, Esau's done out here. They got a bunch of old Edomites. They can't even turn their lights on, man.
God.
They can't even get out of bed. They gotta have people. They can't go down the stairs because the elevators don't work. You're an old ass Edomite. You live on the 6th floor. Ain't nobody could go. The lights don't work. She's in there in the dark. They're sitting there in the pitch black.
Oh my God.
Haven't ate in 3 days. Dude got to knock on the door and put a flashlight in her face. That shit's hilarious.
Well, they got a lot of these Edomites that are on breathing machines.
Oh yeah.
You know, they have that the restriction of the air, so they gotta actually sleep with a goddamn mask on. And if there's no electricity, what are you gonna do?
Breathing machines, they got the air tanks.
Can't breathe.
Stop dead.
Hey, they're Eric Garner.
Well, your life alert, you gotta charge your life alert up.
Yeah, you
your life alert is through. So
Well,
if you fall,
everybody,
you
I
can't get
bet
back up.
everybody's life alert probably a server crashed. You got all them people hitting it up, man. Keep going.
Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Yeah, in the time of their calamity, the time their iniquity had an end. Hey, that's when our people started having freedom colonies.
Yeah.
Yep.
We started making ourselves freedom colonies. We started believing in what the so-called white man was believing in, the American dream.
Yeah.
Okay, freedom, prosperity, and the pursuit of happiness.
Okay.
Right? Jay was looking at it. Jay was like, "Man, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it too now.
Yep.
Let's go west. Go west, young man." Right? They said to Esau, "Go west, young man. Go kill and rape Esau." Go ahead. And then Jake was like, "Man, I could go too now." And that's what Jake actually did. They went out west, places like Tulsa, places like out here, parts of LA, parts of San Francisco, Seattle. They start coming out here to do what? To follow this bullshit wine that the so-called white man put out on you, man. But you transgressed by. That's why the Heavenly Father completely wiped out Greenwood. Yep. Keep going.
Therefore, as
Like the brother was saying, they weren't worshiping the Heavenly Father.
Yeah.
The Heavenly Father was far off. from them, man. Especially when you live good, you ain't thinking about the Heavenly Father. You think about that next thing you're gonna bust out.
And Jake was having parties and shit.
There's
having
partying.
extravagant balls like Esau.
Oh, they was doing all that.
Committing adultery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all that. They probably had a fucked up court system. Woman, cheating on the man, leaving the man.
You know it's all type of,
Yeah, Jake,
niggas
you know.
yeah, read the scriptures, that's all type of wickedness.
Same thing was going on.
The Most High destroyed. That's exactly what was happening in the land of Israel. Jacob was doing good, doing all type of wickedness, man. But they had money, they had their own autonomy, so to speak. But they worshiping the Lord. The Lord destroyed it.
Yeah, the same thing happened, man. And everywhere you go, Jake was doing the same thing. You go West Africa, you go to Europe. Jake was living good, man. Jake was rich. Jake had gold. You go into the Byzantine Empire, the different art that they had and the riches that they had. Jake had gold, man. Gold, silver, precious stones. Jake was living good, but committing all kind of wickedness. You go to West Africa, Jake was doing the same thing. Jake had kingdoms down there, man. Playing with gold, playing with silver, had all kind of women, but all kind of wickedness was going on there, man. All you gotta do is take your ass down there right now and see what the fuck the niggas is doing, man. Worshiping these other gods. The Northern Kingdom was doing the same thing over here, man. They had flourishing cities. All right? You look up, what's it, Cahokia, something like that, which was basically a huge metropolis in the Mississippi Valley, man. Huge structures, man. And a lot of the natives, they would, converge there and worship Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, seemingly, man. But Jake started to decline, worshiping these other gods. So what them Heavenly Father do? There ain't no trace of that site no more, man. The Most High completely wiped it off the face of the earth. It's like he gonna wipe this place off the face of the earth, man.
It says, verse 6, therefore as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, so what does that mean? It's guaranteed, man.
Yeah.
There ain't no way for you Edomites to get up out of the destruction that's coming to you, the destruction and the judgment that's coming to you. The Heavenly Father swore by himself. He said, surely as I live, read it again.
Yeah, Cahokia Mounds.
Yup.
State historic site. Is a site of pre-Columbian Native American city.
Yeah, it was a city, an actual city. See, you go into these schools that this devil runs, he don't bring that up. He'll tell you Gad was just running the plains, he had little, huts on the East Coast, small dwelling places. He only had villages. He didn't have no cities. There was no metropolises here before I came and built cities, okay? I came and introduced that, but nah, Gad had cities. The Aztecs, they had cities, man. The Mayans had cities. The Inca, they had cities. All right. The Taino, they had cities, man. We were well. You gotta look at how we came, where we came from.
Yeah.
There were cities in ancient Israel before the Babylonians came and took us down. Before the Syrians came and took us down, man. We were a highly developed society. But after we got conquered and the Most High destroyed, all traces of civilization that was there, you would look at it and say these people are through, man. They didn't have no civilization. There wasn't no city. Just like when the kingdom is established, you're gonna look at this devil and be like, well, he always been like this, man. What infrastructure have you built? You ain't gonna be able to see, look, that's my stuff. I had America. America gonna be gone, man.
And the remembrance of it.
Yep. You ain't gonna be able to say, I built cities. Nigga, where your cities at, man? You been destitute.